Hello and welcome back to another episode of Bantz with Lawrencia. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing great. Now for today's episode, I want to talk about a tweet I saw on social media. And before I even get into this, I just want to ask some questions. Why are you in a relationship? Are you in a relationship because you don't want to be single, or you're afraid of being single, or you're just in a relationship with somebody whiling away time before you find the right person? Now, a lady on Twitter talked about how she met a friend. So according to the tweet, this lady said she joined a job WhatsApp group, and then she met one lady. She's in Port Harcourt, the lady is in Lagos. Somehow they became friends. They started talking for 2 years. They were kind of, good friends. So she started working. There was an opening in her company. So she contacted the lady and said, I think this job will be good for you. The lady liked the job and sent her CV. So they called her to say, okay, come for the first phase of interview. She lives in Lagos, but this lady, the job is in Port Harcourt. So the lady said, the one in Lagos said, who is looking for a job, said she doesn't have transport to come to Port Harcourt. The lady in Port Harcourt said, just don't worry about it, come, I'll send you transport. She sent her transport. This lady came to Port Harcourt, went for the first phase of interview. She was waiting for the second phase, and then the lady said, okay, let her take, and she was living in the lady's house. So she said, okay, let me take her around. She called her boyfriend. They took her around town, showed her things. Somebody that lived in Lagos came to Port Harcourt. They were kind of taking her around, as a good friend that she was. So 3 weeks later, the list for the second phase of the interview came out, and her name was not there. Now before then, she was living with this lady. She was staying in her house and everything, and the lady was going to work. So the lady said whenever she comes back, this lady is not always around. She was thinking, she was trying to advise her that this is Port Harcourt, so this is not Lagos, you have to be very careful. The lady said no, she met a very nice guy, so there's no problem. The lady was like, okay, I can't start policing an adult. So she will go to work, do her business, whatever she's doing. Whenever the lady comes back, that was it. So fast forward 3 weeks later, when she went back to to Lagos, and then she stopped communicating. She was like thinking, oh, why is this lady not communicating with me? Probably maybe because she did not get the job. She was thinking, okay, she would have put some strings for her to get the job. She just said she died the whole thing. She tried reaching out several times. The lady was not contacting her, so she was like, okay, let's just leave the whole thing. Now fast forward 6 months later, she said somebody sent her some pictures of her boyfriend doing an introduction to basically introduction to marriage. They sent her the pictures. She saw her boyfriend. The next thing, she saw her bestie. Her bestie that stayed in her house for 3 weeks. She saw the bestie, and the bestie was pregnant, marrying her boyfriend. She said she freaked out. She called the bestie. Bestie immediately, when she realized that she knows what was going on, blocked her. She called the boyfriend. The boyfriend refused to talk to her. She tried going to the boyfriend's house. The boyfriend gate man would not allow her in. So she said she got frustrated. There was no way she could reach both of them. Like, for an explanation, what happened? How did this whole thing? How did you go from being my bestie to being my husband's wife, my boyfriend's wife? Nobody was giving her an explanation. That was when she came to social media. She cried on Facebook and Twitter. So people now reached, according to the bestie now, the wifey, who is now pregnant for her boyfriend, replied one of those tweets online saying that, oh, why did you have to bring this on social media? We should have resolved this amicably. When she came to your house, you're claiming that you were feeding me, that you were not feeding me. You didn't even know how to cook. You couldn't even do girlfriends. You don't even know how to do girlfriend responsibility. That she was the one cooking, she was the one feeding her boyfriend. That yes, she mistakenly slept with her boyfriend. That's okay, she slept with him now. We should not blame her for getting pregnant. That now she's pregnant. Okay, she has married your boyfriend, and she wanted this to be said. She didn't know how to approach her and tell her about it. But since she has taken it to social media, that she could do her worse. Fear women. Fear women. I mean, the audacity. is the audacity. Don't get me wrong, maybe they were already having problems in their relationship, maybe that relationship was not even going to go anywhere, but the fact that, okay, let's say I told you about a job opportunity, you came to my house, you stayed in my house, I introduced my boyfriend to you, you said you met a nice guy, only for the nice guy to turn out to be my boyfriend. You were sneaking out, because she said whenever she come back from work, this lady is not always around, so she knew what she was doing. She knew what she was doing was wrong when she was sneaking out, going meeting the boyfriend. How can you accidentally sleep with somebody? I don't understand. Okay, let's say you accidentally slept on a banana peel and the both of you fell down and you got pregnant. Let's say that was the case. Why at that point would you not tell your friend that, okay, this is what happened? Why are you even going to your bestie's boyfriend's house without her? You're going there to go and do girlfriend's duty, that your bestie is not doing girlfriend duty. Listen, before this whole thing went viral, there was another lady online who talked about how she fell out with her best friend because the best friend wanted her to give her the boyfriend's number. So basically she said that the best friend invited her to a club, and then she said she was not going to the club. She just cancelled last minute because she said she can't be bothered. Now the best friend went to the club only to call her in the middle of the night to say that she should give her the boyfriend's number so that she could spend the night in the boyfriend's place because she doesn't have transport to go home. So she said she told the best friend that take an Uber, come to my house, stay in my house, come and sleep in my house. The bestie was like, no, your boyfriend's place is closer, why don't you just allow me spend the night in give me your boy. Like, she don't even have the boyfriend's number to tell you how crazy it is. She wanted the best friend to give her the boyfriend's number so that she would call the boyfriend and then go to the boyfriend's house to spend the night. The lady said, no, just get an Uber, get a taxi, whatever you have to, come to my house, or I can do transfer. If that's your, just get an Uber, come to you spend the night in my house and then the next day you go. She said that was how the lady started raining curses on her and all that. A lot of people were supporting the bestie. A lot of people were supporting the lady. And some people said the guy in the middle, maybe the relationship was not working. He was just there whiling away time. According to what the bestie said, she was not doing her girlfriend. Like, when do you start doing girlfriend's duty? I don't understand, because let's say you're dating somebody, do you go cook, clean? Like, there are people who actually go to their boyfriend's house every weekend. They prepare food, full up, and sometimes they use their money to do these things. I remember there was a guy that asked me out, and after a couple of dates, he was like, oh, come and know my house. I said, okay. I went to his house. He was he expected me to come with food. That was crazy. According to him, he was telling me that when the other girlfriend, or I don't know if he was referring to the ex, because he said the other girlfriend. So me, it was just a funny moment for me. He was just like, oh, the other girlfriend, when they come, they bring food. I said, hey, order. I said, oh God, please. At that point already, because even when we were going on all these dates, for me, it was just like, let me pass time and all that. So I understand when, even if you don't want to date somebody, you're whiling away time, or maybe you just want somebody to hang out with at that point. So me, I was like, okay, just order food. Me, I did not bring food though. If you don't have anything in your fridge, go and order something for us to eat. He grudgingly ordered what I wanted. We sat down there, I ate, I drank, and after the whole thing, I took my bags. I left. I blocked his number. He started trying to reach me everywhere. I said, listen, your other girlfriends that were cooking for you, why see, I'm not doing any wifey material for a boyfriend. Like, we're just getting to know each other. We've been on a couple of dates, and then you expected me to bring food. You invited me to come and know your place, and you expected me to bring food to your house. I said, the audacity. He now started claiming that I just used him for dates. I used him to chop food. I say, yo, see, whatever, I can afford all those things you're talking about. So if that is your problem, no problem. I agree, I used you. You too, you want to use me to be cooking for you. We wanted to use each other, but even friends self, I cannot be your friend. somebody with your mentality, we cannot be friends. So the point is that there are some people who are actually performing these duties when they are dating people or in a relationship with people. They want to show that, they are wife material, which sometimes, because it worked for this lady, I mean, she stepped in, started doing the whole wifey duty, up to the point that the boyfriend or the man left his girlfriend for her and even got married to her. So does he pay? I don't know. Does it pay to be in a relationship and do all these wifey duties? For me, I just think that was an excuse, because if a relationship will work regardless of whether you are cooking or not, men know what they want. Sometimes it's not even food. Sometimes you can cook. There was this there's this lady. She used to date this guy, and she will come, she will cook, she will do everything. She will cook. We'll even go there and eat the food, knowing that I think she knew that she was not the only one dating this guy, but it was more like a competition. She wanted to outdo the other ladies. The other ones were giving this guy more. I don't know what it was about the guy. Maybe something down there is extraordinary. I don't know. But these ladies were trying to outshine or outdo each other. This one will come and cook. This one will bring this, one will bring that. If you just want, let's say I want to change meal. Let's have been eating rice, or I just want some, because when you go there, you see something different. You will see something different. I'll just go and say, what's it our wives then cook today? It was that funny. And at the end of the day, he didn't really marry any of these ladies. He went and got married to a different person that I didn't even care. She was just like, pamper me. That was the person he married. He did not marry all those ones that was cooking, bringing money, doing trying to impress him. I don't know, but I think men already know what they want. So let's say they see you. I don't think it's about the cooking. I don't even think it's about the knacking. It's just, okay, this is somebody. I don't know how they choose whatever they want, but once they make that choice, it doesn't matter if you're cooking, if you're doing anything. They could get all those things outside. It's a sad reality, but that's the truth. So this lady might be thinking, because we were not cooking, that was why he chose me. Because I was cooking, because I got pregnant, because it was just introduction. My dear, calm down. Anyway, I just want to ask, ladies, if you're in a relationship, do you do all the whole wifey duties? Do you cook, clean? What do you do in a relationship? And those that got married, when you doing all those wifey duties or wifely duties, do you think that was what made him marry you? And for the guys, how do you choose a wife? Because we don't understand. We need clarity. Do you need a woman to be doing all those Is that how you choose? Because men these days, you guys are big babies. We're talking about this lady that woke up 4:30 to prepare lunch for the husband every day. Just men are big babies these days. Do you need somebody to cook? What can't you cook? If the way you choose a wife is the way she cooks, or if she's a good cook, or if she's a good housekeeper, get a maid. I think this is why marriages are breaking up left, right, center. Because people are choosing for the wrong reasons. Why are you choosing to get married to somebody? Are you choosing because that person is going to come? Are you choosing a maid? Are you looking for a maid, to marry a maid that will cook, clean? Ooh, sir. So guys, let us know, how do you make a choice, even both girlfriend and wifey? Because most times you guys have different girls you're dating. How do you choose the one inside all those your selected selections? Now the ladies, do you do wifely duties to a boyfriend that you're dating? We need to know, so that at least keep us updated. Give us updates. Thank you very much for watching today's episode. Please like, and share. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.